shayno, poiseyach yodu masbiach. Hoy shayno, smeyechot asbiach. Hoy shayno, koirechot oishiyah. Hoy shayno, rechumechot oishiyah. Hoy shayno, toicharechot oishiyah. Hoy shayno.
חנון המעבר ישלח היינו ועוני ובבר ובין גולים מלמן שמך כי אל גויל גויל ישראל ואל תודל
Ach, schon Preis, hat die Preis, da mag ich nicht
Lula, ja, Mann.
I was born in 1926 in Hamburg, Germany. And I lived there till the year 1937, and we left Germany because we were Jews and we were persecuted. From there we left to Holland, and from Holland we came to the United States, where I joined the Lubavitch yeshiva in 1941, and I became one of his Chassidim. When I joined the Lubavitch Chassidim, I found a way of living the happiness and the joy how a Jew lives, and which pulled me towards this way of Judaism. When a Jew gets up in the morning, one of the first things he does is to say his morning prayer. Every morning except Saturday and holidays, he first puts on tefillin. Tefillin consists of two specially prepared leather boxes containing certain biblical scriptures. One of these is bound on the upper arm, opposite the heart. The other is placed on the head. This very important observance signifies the submission of the heart and mind to God. I studied to be a rabbi. I studied up to the last examination of being a rabbi, when the change came that my family wanted me to go into business. And what else, my friend?
That'll be all.
60 and 80 is $1.40. $1.50, $2, and 3 is 5. Thank you very much. 39 and 25. The Jew prays 3 times a day, in the morning, afternoon, and evening. For many people, the afternoon prayer coincides with the height of the business day. One of the beautiful qualities of Mincha, the afternoon prayer, is that the Jew tears himself away from his earthly involvement and devotes time to prayer. This shows the higher purpose in life. The mission of the Jew is to live his whole life in accordance with the Torah, which is the Jewish code of law. The Torah teaches me how to conduct every aspect of my life, in business, private, and social life, even how to eat and sleep. And I feel until this day that Chassidism brings happiness into the part of the observance of being a good Jew. I'm a Lubavitch Chassid, and to me the Rebbe is my leader spiritually and also physically. He shows me how to go in a straight, righteous way. He arouses in me the desire and the understanding how to keep the Torah. He exemplifies to me how I should pray, how I should behave, because he understands better than I to be able to show me the correct way in life. It is not only because I believe in him, because I think that he is the biggest man, but it is a fact in the world community that here is a man who understands and who feels the needs of the Jewish people. Sometimes you hear the Rebbe cry, and once you hear him cry, you yourself feel like crying. It has an effect on you. Or you see that he's happier, so you yourself feel a little happier. The person who leads you, he has the effect on you spiritually. During the week before Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, we say special prayers called slichos, which means forgiveness. We ask God to forgive our wrongdoings of the past. One who really understands the meaning of slichos is really involved in the mood of repentance and sincerely wants to improve his ways. Chassidus teaches you how to live as a Jew in every direction, in every way a person is supposed to live. Chassidus tells you the deeper things of life. Chassidus tells you the emotional and spiritual way of how to live as a Jew, as an Orthodox Jew.
If you live in a Hasidic atmosphere and you're around these people, you can't forget. Even if you don't look in the book, you can't go off. You go to synagogue. You're with ultra-religious, ultra-Orthodox people. You live with the people. As you see around my father's house, is all religious children. Every boy wearing a yarmulke. Every boy and girl going to yeshiva. And if you live in a non-Hasidic atmosphere, you can forget. You can slip off. And I feel I'd raise my children the same way I was raised.
Everyone wants to have a child. When you're young, you always want to have first a boy. Because if you have a boy, then you can have a bris, a circumcision.
And this is what any religious man looks forward to, is making a bris. It's a son to carry on your name, to carry on your part of the religion, to stay in the same faith, do the same thing to his son. It's something any Jewish boy, when he grows up and gets married, is looking forward to.
Fat the couple.
Moshe?
Yeah.
Talis.
Alles too?
Amrut. Neem eens met een hand. Met de rechterhand.
حتى نور عن من فوق بيرا بيرا جوهن من فوق ما عاشق كده تجدي نتهم فوق رايح بس رايح وين مغلوب وين مغلوب وما يا أخي من ما يزول خلوا وين بيسوي بتشوف الليل بيقول
Warte, Chaim, warte.
Meint es Moishe spielt, ich dachte, es anders ist.
Every person wants his children to go in his footsteps. That he wants his children to learn the Torah. He wants his children to go according to Jewish law. He wants his children to understand and to feel the same way he feels. And that is the reason why we send our children to a yeshiva, so they get the right education according to the Torah and what the Torah demands from us.
Why do we light Hanukkah candles? To show the Ness of Hanukkah. What does that signify?
Because in the time of the Beis HaMikdash, when they came in and destroyed it, so they only found one little jar of oil. So the Rabbanan made a takana that you should light 8 days.
All right. Posner, can you tell me the machlekes between Beis Shammai and Basil?
A boy usually begins study of the Talmud at the age of 8 or 9. Until the age of 15 or 16, he studies under the close guidance of a tutor who lectures daily on Talmudic wording and commentary. Then, when he becomes less dependent on a tutor, he is gradually able to go himself into the complex study of the Talmud and other Judaic texts until he is ordained or chooses to make his way in the world.
Was ist denn damit? Das kann doch nicht von Adam Mocher. למה בגלל שאפילו אם הוא ידע מוכר? אנחנו לא מאמינים לו. לא, אז לא מאמינים לו, כיוון שהוא לקח משניים.
Hij heeft al lang waar ik de pannen van en dan zou je geluk samen daar van een bij je geluk.
We speak about dividing it's better. It's a complete
Because he will say, my friend is not losing anything because he found it. So if he doesn't get it, so he nothing gained, nothing lost.
What is it? That's the argument. It has to understand.
Why is it called out by Machbach? Why? Because over there is a deficit of money. That's why.
I'm a student living at the yeshiva over here, and usually when I reach the age of 23, usually it's by all the students over here, when they reach about the age of 23, that's when they start looking, that's when they decide it's time to start looking and time to get married. Well, you see, obviously it's not done by ourselves. We're students that are a whole day we're in the yeshiva. It's arranged through close friends of the family or through members of the family that happen to know the other side.
Marriage, I think, is the main purpose of marriage is to set up a home and bring up Jewish children. So, when a person's getting married, he has to understand that he has responsibilities of setting up an Orthodox Jewish home.
Getting married is in a sense, it's a spiritual thing. A person reaches a much higher spiritual level through getting married.
Go back. No, I don't want you to
There comes a time when it is good to meet together in community, to learn from an older one of their experience and insights. These gatherings are called Verbrengens. The Rebbe often addresses a Verbrengen on Shabbos and holidays. When he speaks publicly during the weekdays, his talk is heard live in Lubavitch centers around the world where thousands of Jews gather to grasp at every word.
Gerät hein Batog, wo das ist gewähnt der Essen von Jutes Kislev. Afal Pi, wo die Svado, der Verbringen von Jutes Kislev, ist mir doch allemal Messade, der Iker Hisvados, in Lechov Kislev, wo im Afal Pi, wo der Schichel...
The study of Chassidus teaches me how to serve God, how to fear him, how to love him. Most of all, Chassidus stresses that the most important thing is the deed, that all the study and feeling must be translated into actual living and doing, as the Torah says. It involves the whole person.
Was wir steht in der Droschen wird sein Bechedesh Kislev, in als Vodos der hat keine nur Jodech wird sein Binnen Elomi, warum das sein die Geulo Shenachre Golus. Geulo Amitis war Schleimo Bekore Mamos.